Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Mercedes SLK, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. The first thing I'd like to say is don't let this put you off. It has a high price banner on Auto Trader. The reason it has a high price is that nice cars aren't cheap and cheap cars aren't nice. This is probably the nicest one for the mileage and the year and the price actually available, and when you take into consideration things like it's the cheaper road tax, it's 300 and something pounds as opposed to 555 pounds for the next year, so that alone saves you 220 pounds a year. It's a beautiful colour combination. It has Napa leather. It's finished in Cubanite silver with this tobacco Napa leather, and it's just beautiful. It's got command. It's got a fantastic service history. I think 9 services it's had. So, you know, the high price banner here, it's stupid. The Auto Trader algorithm doesn't take into account that in another month, get a bit of sun, nice weekend, convertibles will go up £1,000 in Glass's guide. Algorithms don't know that because they have no experience and they can't foresee the future. They can only see here and now. That's why well, now I'll tell you a bit more about it. I feel a bit better now. That banner actually means something. It's an SLK 280 3-litre 2-door convertible with a hard top, obviously. It's done 60,715 miles. The fuel economy, urban 21.6 miles per gallon, extra urban 38.2 miles per gallon, combined is 29.7. It has a top speed of 155 miles per hour. Will do 0 to 62 in 6.2 seconds and has a 231 brake horsepower, 6-cylinder 24 valve engine. Road tax, 6 months is £178.75, 12 months is £325. New, the vehicle was £30,229.99. The Cubanite silver metallic paint was £620. The tobacco brown Napa leather, £1,180. The 7G Tronic 7-speed automatic transmission, £1,810. The command system, £1,990. Vivona wood trim, £655. And it's also got a beautiful wood and leather steering wheel. So firstly, I'll just show you the engine, and it's a bit of a monster, really. In such a small car, it makes it a joy to drive. There we go, a nice V6 engine. This car, it's just as it's come in off the previous owner, and it is absolutely beautiful, but it'll be even better when Lance has cleaned it. So it's got kind of the F1 styling for the bonnet there, the droop snoot. It's got 5-spoke alloy wheels, the sill protectors, electrically operated roof, which I'll show you in a second. So you've got the wind deflector at the back here that just clips over the rear headrest. Remote boot release. that's the boot stowed away in here. But I've still got all my camera equipment underneath there. A shelf comes over with a couple of limit switches there that tells the roof it's okay to come down without squashing anything in your boot or getting trapped. So it's enough room for a weekend away and so on. Got the rear parking sensors in the bumper there and the twin chrome exhaust tips. Just take you for a ride in it. Proper sports car. We've got the two Mercedes keys there, and kind of, instead of the blade, the transponder. Really good service history. Let's just turn that down a bit. 20th 2nd 2008 at 10,848 miles, Mercedes-Benz Newport. 9th of the 7th 2009, 24,121 miles, Sinclair Garages Limited. 29th of the 12th 2010, 38,893 miles, Mercedes-Benz Newport. 6th of the 1st 2014 at 49,750 miles, Pit Stop. 15th of the 9th 2014, 51,051 miles at Deutsche Technik. 30th of the 8th 2016 at 53,110 miles, I&O Express Servicing. 16th of the 3rd 2018, 58,272 miles, I&O Express Servicing again. 2nd of the 10th 2018, 59,348 miles at TCRM Motors Mercedes-Benz Specialist. And the 10th of the 10th 2019 at 60,666 miles, TCRM Motors, again Mercedes-Benz Specialist. So 60,717 miles. The car's been sawned for the winter and just been in the previous owner's garage, and I have to say I really do love Mercedes-Benz SLKs. It was when these came out, it was a very happy time in my life. I was sales manager at Mercedes-Benz, as anybody who's watched my videos on Mercedes especially will know. Just when this came out, it was an absolute revelation. The electric hood folding away into the boot, just fantastic. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do it now. I can't remember how far down the windows go, but let me just see. I'll get ready to switch the ignition off just so that I don't ruin the cameras. There we go. We'll just go a short distance with the hood down and see what it's like. Switch this on. You see we've got the command system here. The sat nav. And straight away the V6 engine is just absolutely beautiful. It's automatic, the 7G Tronic I think it is. We've also got, in some cars, you've got the big paddle shifts here. On this Mercedes-Benz, there's little switches right at the back of the 1/4-3 position here, and I can change up and down with either of them, just there. And this is just, I drove it down here, and to be honest, when it came in, my first thoughts were to keep it. It's a fantastic example. I love the interior. In 2004, I bought a new Porsche Boxster anniversary 550S, 550 anniversary special, and you could have cocoa interior, and I underawed about it and went for the safe option, light grey leather, and I regretted it every time I got in the car. I just think this is absolutely beautiful. And I'll just pull over here and put the hood back up and take you down the motorway. Yeah, this just, to me, is like an old proper sports car. Kind of not old leather, but the colours they were in the older cars, and it's got the lovely wood, extra cost wood on the handbrake, the doors here, in the dashboard, the insets in the dashboard. We've also got the wooden leather steering wheel. I used to have the wooden leather steering wheel on all my demonstrators. I really loved it. Yeah, the wooden leather steering wheel, it's just fantastic. And let's give it some gas here, and that's just an awesome engine. And as I say, it's just as it came in. I know Auto Trader have to try different things, and I know that in America car gurus have overtaken Auto Trader, and they were doing this customer pricing. But if you're going to do it, make sure you get it right, because at the end of the day, it's us that are paying to advertise our cars for you to give customers the wrong information, and that's what it is on this car. It's the wrong information. As I say, it's just, you just would not expect to get a vehicle like this. And we try and sell proper cars, real good condition cars that we'd use ourselves, we'd stand behind, and that we've got customers coming from all over the UK, and in some cases from abroad. And the last thing we want is the customer to turn up and say, "Oh, that's horrible." It's just not what we want. We want to sell proper cars, and this is a proper car. And we've got the front central armrest, which is standard, and everything about it's like new. When you try and open this front central armrest, it's never been used. It's, you know, a proper click, and then you've got this bit here, and all the wood is like brand new. The brushed aluminium here, that's like brand new. We've got proper switches, like in proper cars, not things that you press and then something comes on the screen and you have to start turning or touching. It's proper switches that you can feel clicks on. It's a proper sports car, and I just have to. So also you can change gear by knocking the gear stick across that way to change down, and this way to change up. And as I say, you've also got the panel. Hopefully you'll be able to see it from that. I'll be able to do it from that camera. So that's the little. I'll wait till I'm turning right and be able to show you perhaps a bit better. So it's here, the switch. If I do that, change down. If I do that, change up. The sound of this engine, it is lovely. Brakes in a straight line, no wheel wobbles. And another thing, there's about 5 or 6 SLKs like this, all advertised by traders, and they've all got high price. Now what does that tell you? to me, it would suggest that the traders know better than Auto Trader's algorithm. It gives you an average price, and in that average price, you've got some horrible cars dragging the price down. There's very, very few really, really beautiful cars. So therefore, the top end isn't as accurate. The high price can't be as accurate as the bottom end. But when it says low price, it's more than likely going to be a rough car, not a beautiful car. There we go. We've got cruise control there. Got cruise control, that's here. That's the speed limiter. Knock the speed limiter off. Cruise control, 68 miles per hour. We'll just knock it up to 70. And let's just get it into top. There we are, we're in drive there. So we're doing driving 7th speed. We're doing 2,200 miles an hour on our way to Mars. We're doing 2,200 revs at 70 miles an hour. It's for a sports car, it's a great drive, it's a sporty ride, but it's very, very comfortable as well. The suspension's nice. It's not rattling my fillings out. I'm just going to tuck in here. There's also when a dealer advertises a car, Auto Trader puts a valuation on it and a banner. When privates advertise a car, there's no price banner on it. And also you can have a category S, a write-off with structural damage, and category D write-off that just have a little yellow cat S, cat D. But basically some of them have been smashed to pieces. Now there's a privately advertised SLK, same as this, same miles, they're asking 4.6. At the moment we're asking 5,995, but we do check our prices every day. And if we do get fed up of a car, we have a stocking policy and we will get rid. But I can't see that happening because we're moving towards summer with this. And it's going to be a much sought after car in a couple of months. In fact, it might even go up in a couple of months, it might even go up. But getting back to this privately advertised car, it's a Cat D, private, and they're asking 4.6, 4,600 for a write-off. There's no high price on that. But this beautiful car has got a price banner on it. Now, I really like the people at Auto Trader. I really do. And I know they've got a job to do, but they're doing it wrong. With the high price banner, it puts a warning sign in your head. Oh, I'm not buying that, it's a high price. What you should be thinking is, why is it high price? Is this dealer a lunatic? Well, let's look at the reviews, let's look at their other cars. And if you look at our reviews and our other cars, you'll see we're not lunatic. Well, not when it comes to pricing cars and making money. This is more a hobby to us now than it is a living. Speaking personally, I'm probably unemployable by anybody else, so have to keep working for myself. And this is my job now until I retire. So it's you can't make lots of money in the motor trade by being honest and telling the truth. The people who make lots of money are either supercar dealers where there's a massive margin and stock's hard to find, or the people that cut corners. You know, if I wanted to, I could do what these other people do, or some of these other people do, and introduce admin fees. So I could advertise this £299 less. And then when you come to pick it up or you ring up, so there's an admin fee, £299. You know, that's perfectly acceptable. And actually in the Auto Trader webinar, they pointed out that some people make or have a successful business model by using admin fees. So they have a successful business model by cheating the public and advertising the cars at the wrong price on Auto Trader. I don't get that. I really don't. But anyway, we could get past it. But this car, listen, I can honestly say that this has to be the best car, the most fun that you could buy for the amount of money we're asking. And if it's a second car, or you've got a boring Retmobile during the week and you want some fun at weekends, then what a great investment this car is. I'm going to finish the test drive here, and no, I'm not. I'm going to carry on. It's a shame that we're just changed down a bit. It's a shame we're stuck behind this van now. It's just lovely. I mean, also in older convertibles, you get creaks and rattles, and this it's nice and quiet, no noises, no flexing. If you watch Top Gear this week, Chris Harris, they had £600 to spend on a convertible, and Chris Harris got a Mercedes Benz SLK for £600. It was a bit of a wreck, having said that, but you know, as he said, some of the convertibles they have the roof chopped off. They're not designed as convertibles. They have the roof chopped off and a couple of strengthening bars put in the sills and so on, but still you always get this kind of flexing. You always feel like you get scuttle shake chatter, and you don't get any of that in SLKs. They were designed as convertibles, and it's they're just a lovely car. Okay, I am going to finish the test drive there, and I'm going to put the hood down again, I think, and pull over here, let this BM who's trying to take the paint off my bumper go past. Put the hood down. You have to have the tray across in the boot. Let's go. Just lovely leather. Got a bit of space in there if you can get the armrest open. You get a crowbar and lift it up. We've got parcel or nets there. So with the roof up, If you're going on holiday, then obviously you're probably going to have your roof up so you can fit more stuff in the boot when you get there and unload it in your hotel. Then you can put the roof down and enjoy it. A friend of mine went to Europe in his SLK, him and his wife, and his wife took a lot of clothes, but they still managed to fit them all in. That engine sounds beautiful, dear me. New Year's resolution, no road rage. On the bright side, with my swear box, I have managed to save up for this new addition to my cameras. Going across. You know what? Auto Trader were right. This car's price is too high. Don't buy it. Let me drive around in it. It's got to be the best value ever. $60,728 miles now. And it drives like brand new. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, which I think will be a Hyundai i40 Estate.